That's Tony Hancock in. Hancock's half-hour.
You're a burglar, aren't you, Sid? Do you know what a Faulkner is? Wrong sort of birds, Hancock, but I do happen to know what a Faulkner is. It's a person what trains falcons. Do I get a prize? Not quite, Sid. It's actually a person who trains wild birds, of which the falcon is a good example. Can I have another go then? A Faulkner is a person who trains wild birds, Hancock. Correct, Sydney. So as you now know all about it, you can go and pick a Mr. Pigeon up at the station. He'll tell you a whole lot more, I expect. Right, Mr. Pigeon, I've been told to ask you a few questions by East Cheam Council. Some odd things have been happening in the skies of East Cheam. It appears the bird population is acting abnormally, and they think you have something to do with it.
I'm afraid our feathered friends are in a bit of a flap at the moment. They move in mysterious ways. It's the wings, you know, up and down. Do you like birds?
Of course I like birds, Mr. Pigeon. Some of my best friends are birds.
Stop messing about. I don't mean that sort of bird. Oh, you're a bit of a card, ain't you? I can tell we're going to get on. I'm a bird fancier too.
Hello, Mr. Pigeon. I've been told you're a Faulkner. Could you kindly confirm that?
Yes, my father was a Faulkner, and his father was a Faulkner, and a bird whisperer before him. I wanted to be a hairdresser, but they wouldn't let me, so I do the hair of the falcons instead. I put them in curlers. They don't like it, they struggle.
It's just that we think the strange behaviour of the birds in East Cheam is down to you, Mr. Pigeon. What exactly are you saying to them?
Oh no, it's a secret. We bird whisperers can never divulge our conversations. Otherwise the birds wouldn't trust us anymore, would they? It's only bird talk. Anyway, what exactly seems to be the trouble?
Well, for one, we don't get many vultures in East Cheam. And one has been spotted circling over some of the back gardens, and it's putting the old ladies off their sunbathing. They're frightened to take their clothes off and lie still in case the birds think they're dead.
It's not a vulture, but it is one of mine.
One of your what? We've been assured it is a vulture, Mr. Pigeon, by ornithologists.
Ornithologists? What do they know about birds? I don't need an ology. I belong to the University of Nature.
If it's not a vulture, what is it then?
It's a large turkey. It's a butterball.
Turkeys can't fly.
How do you know? Come on, how do you know? I'm having to train them so they lose weight. Due to the coronavirus and the rule of 6, people only want small turkeys. So I'm helping them lose weight by getting them to fly.
I've eaten a lot of turkeys at Christmas, and none of them could fly.
I know, but they're dead. Dead turkeys can't fly. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? I train the turkeys to fly, but if they're too heavy, they can't, so they lose weight. It's an incentive. When you get them flying, you watch the weight drop right off.
You're going to a lot of trouble, Mr. Pigeon. I don't care about the size of my turkey. All I want to do is stick a fork in it.
I care. I know all the turkeys. I run an escape network, and I'm particularly busy just before Christmas. But this year I'm working with the turkey farms to make a leaner, fitter flying turkey. Iceland's have even asked me to work with Kerry. She's putting on too much weight for all love.
That's all very well, Mr. Pigeon, but we know it's a vulture. But whatever it is, it's scaring the old folk. They think it's spying on them.
Here's your opportunity to put their mind at rest. Tell them not to worry, turkeys don't eat human beings. I've tried to encourage them, but they still won't. Still, never mind, eh?
Well, turkeys may not eat human beings, but we know that vultures do.
Yes, I know, vultures are dreadful. They'll eat anything with a face on it, providing it's already dead. They wouldn't eat you, Inspector Hancock, but they might have a nibble at Sergeant James over there.
Whatever it is that's circling over East Cheam, will you take it somewhere else and stop training it?
Oh, there's no need to shout. It's only whispering. I'm not doing anything illegal. I do this. I'm not breaking the law or nothing. My probation officer told me.
Yes. Well, please stop with all that creepy whispering. I've suddenly got an urge to fly and peck a pensioner's eyes out.
All right, I don't want to cause any trouble. I'll start teaching the turkeys to fly and concentrate on my drone attack seagulls.
What drone attack seagulls? That's the first we've heard of them.
Drone attack seagulls are my main job. I train seagulls to attack drones to stop them taking photographs of famous people. I've got a long list of celebrity customers. David Beckham, Piers Morgan, Simon Cowell.
So, David Beckham, Piers Morgan, Simon Cowell are your seagulls so they could destroy the drones that are bothering them.
No, not quite. It's David Beckham, Piers Morgan and Simon Cowell that are making a nuisance on themselves. They've been using drones to spy on celebrities. It's their drones I destroy.
Drones can be quite expensive, Mr. Pigeon. Don't they mind you destroying their property?
It doesn't bother me. If they complain, I get the birds to poot on their heads.
So, how do you get the seagulls to attack the drones? The training must be very difficult.
Oh yes, it's very technical. I attach bags of chips to drones and let them practice on them.
So the seagulls think all drones have chips on them.
Yes, but keep it to yourself. It's my little secret. But I've just had another little success story. I've also just trained one of my birds. It's called a wodwit, and it's just broken the world record for non-stop bird flight. I'm going to be in the Guinness Book of Records.
How very nice for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Hancock. I can't handle any more bird stories. My brain's exploding. I'm sorry, Mr. Pigeon. We're out of our comfort zone on this case. We're going to hand over this one to the RSPCA.
Oh, suit yourself. My birds are going to take over the village. They might even take over the world, you know.
Yes, thank you very much. You can find your own way out. This is the sort of case I like, Sid. It's more glamorous than the last one. James Bond stuff. I could have been James Bond, you know. So, what went wrong? It's rather a sad story, Sid. I didn't fit in the dinner jacket. It's my shoulders. I'm too broad, you know. Biggest disappointment of my life. Anyway, we got a lady up next. Miss Pussy. Or Pussy, should I say. Sounds like Pussy galore. So it's more birds then. Pussy without the Y, Sid. Pussy without the Y. Just the sort of lady I like, Hancock. Doesn't ask any questions. Yes, very good. A bit sordid, but good. It's potentially a massive case, this. The police say she's engaged in doing intelligence work for the Pope. Which Pope? There's only one Pope, Sid. That's not very intelligent, is it? So now we know who done it. That's right, Sid, but we've still got to use our years of experience, cunning and policing skills. Just follow my lead. Here she comes now.
Hello, boys. The police asked me to nip over so you could have a bit of a rummage through my particulars.
Yes, well, if you could just give Sid and I a moment. Sid, was that a come on? You're a man of the world. Rummage through her particulars. What do you think that means? Does it mean what I think it does? You know. Yeah, sounds like one to me, Hancock. You let me take over. You know what you're like with the opposite sex. Yes, Miss Pussy. Can I help you? I'm Sergeant James. What particulars would you like rummaged? I'm the chief rummager around here. I'm very experienced, I am.
Oh, well, what are you two boys interested in? That's the important thing. I wouldn't want to mislead you, would I?
Well, now you come to mention it, I'd be quite interested in... I said I'd deal with this, Hancock. We're very interested in you, Miss Pussy. We want to know all about you. What makes you tick? You know, this and that.
I suppose you mean this and that, and the other.
She said the other, Sid. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The coppers say you're close to the Pope, Miss Pussy. So you're on intimate terms with him, are you?
Intimate terms? Hardly. Ha 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 ha. He's an old man. Come now, he's very nice, but he's celibate.
So what exactly do you do for the Pope then? You can tell us. We're men of the world, aren't we, Hancock?
Well, I'm a sort of a go-between. Him and...
Carry on. A go-between what, Miss Pusey?
I don't go between the sheets, of course, if that's what you're suggesting. I tend to go between the cardinals and the Pope.
Here, let me have a go, Sid. So you've got a boyfriend then? This other bloke, what's his name?
Ooh, you are getting personal now. What are you suggesting? I don't think I should reveal any more. Ooh, it's hot in here, isn't it?
Keep quiet, Hancock. This lady has to be handled with kid gloves. What Inspector Hancock means is the Cardinal your boyfriend.
Well, he does send me little gifts, but it's purely platonic. Underwear, handbag, shoes, that sort of stuff.
I could do with a gin and platonic right now.
A little joke, ha 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 ha. That's very funny, Mr. Hancock. You've got a good sense of humour. I like a man with a good sense of humour.
What exactly does this Cardinal do for you?
As I said, he gets me little gifts. Trifles. Chanel No. 5, Gucci handbags and stuff.
Shut up, Hancock. He gives you all these gifts. In exchange for what, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to go into explicit detail. Just as much detail as you can.
What are you suggesting? No, nothing like that. I'm not that sort of girl. No, it's for intelligence on the Pope.
So exactly what sort of intelligence are we talking about? Like his secret little habits, that sort of stuff. The Russians might be interested in it.
No, nothing like that. Simpler things, like the colour of his underpants. Stuff like that.
So you know the colour of his underpants then?
Of course I do, but I wouldn't reveal it. I'm very familiar with his drawers. What colour underpants do you boys wear?
Blimey, it's getting very hot in here, Sid. Could you open the window? No, you open the window. I want to ask Miss Pussy for a date. I mean, ask her more about the Cardinal, his dates and all that. Hang on, Sid. Wait a minute, Miss Pusey has gone. Oh, we never did see Miss Pusey again, sadly, although we spent the best part of last week looking for her. We think she must have gone back to her lover's tryst with the Pope and the Cardinal. Oh well. We did catch sight of Mr. Pigeon, however. He was being chased down the road by an ostrich, or was it a very large turkey? So much for Christmas lockdown.